everything right, it was you and me.
Is it too late to film this video? I honestly feel like I waited too long. Today I am here with the New Year booktube tag. This was created by Justin Reads Romance. I will have her channel linked down below, and I have been seeing everybody do this in the beginning of January, so I'm a bit behind, but I still really wanted to do it, so that is why I'm here filming it today. I have a few goals for myself, for my channel, for what I read, and so I thought this would be the perfect way to share them. I feel like after January, just give me this pass, okay? It's still January, it's still the new year. I feel like January as a whole is just a month to get your shit together, so that is why I'm filming it. So without further ado, let's get right into the New Year booktube tag. So the first question is, what are you most excited about for in 2023? I am excited for so many things. Number one will have to be the book signings I'm going to. So me and my friend Reagan got tickets to Book Bonanza, and I'm so excited to meet everyone and see friends that I made on the internet. That should just be so much fun. Last year I went to my first ever book signing, which was a Polycon, and that was honestly, like, I have dreams about it to this day. Like, it was so much fun, and I feel like Book Bonanza is just going to be all the better. It takes place in Grapevine, Texas, which is super exciting. I've only been to Texas once, I believe. There's so many more authors here that I genuinely care about, and so many of my friends are going, and I'm just very excited about that. I'm also going to Love in Vegas in October, going to this one with my friend Reagan. If you've been here for a while, you know Reagan. She used to make booktube content, but now she is solely on Bookstagram. Love her, she's one of my best friends. That to look forward to in October. And then we are also trying to get tickets to a Polycon. We'll have to see though. Like I told you guys, last year we had such an amazing time, but there were a lot of technical issues with what was going on during the event, which didn't make me too happy, but overall I did have a pretty good time. And yeah, so we'll see about that one, but for sure Book Bonanza and for sure Love in Vegas. I am also excited because I'm currently a social media intern for this pretty big company, and it's my first like internship for career, which is super exciting. So that started my spring semester, so it's going from January to June, which I'm super excited about. I'm also excited about some other trips I have planned, not book related, but with bookish people that I love. That should be super exciting. I love all of my friends that I've met here on booktube, on Bookstagram, so I'm always excited to see them. I'm also excited because in August that will be my senior year of college, and I'll finally be done, so that's super exciting as well. I love college so much, but I'm obviously excited to just be done with school. So yeah, those are a few things that I am excited for in 2023. The next question is, do you have a Goodreads challenge goal and why that number? So I do. I have my Goodreads goal set at 100 books right now, and last year I had it, like, I switched it a bunch of times. At first it was 170, and then when I made my reading journal spread, the boxes that I made only went up to 144 books. So then I changed my Goodreads goal to 144 books. And then towards the end of the year, I was like so over it. I was like force feeding all these books, and I just was not enjoying my time, so I changed it to 130 books. And this year I'm just having it be at 100 books. In 2020 I read 130 books. In 2021 I read 150 books, and then last year I read about 130 books again. And I really just don't want to stress about the number. I never usually do, but last year I was really trying to make it a priority to reach my goal. And so I just have it at 100 right now, just because that is something that I will easily be able to do, and I don't really want to stress about it, and I just want to have fun reading. So that's why it's at 100 books. I might change it if I surpass that like way too early. I might like bump it up. For now it's at 100, and I'm happy with that number. So the next question is, list 3 5-star predictions. So I actually have a whole video out for this already of my 5-star predictions of 2023. So I will have that video linked down below, but some ones that are off the top of my head, which I know I've repeated this so many times, but Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey, that's for sure going to be 5 stars. I mean, it takes place in Napa, in a small town. It is giving so cute. I think it's going to be a really good time. So, and I love everything that Tessa Bailey comes out with. So that for sure I know is going to be 5 stars. Like, it can't not be 5 stars. Another one is Powerless by Elsie Silver. I've read Heartless and Flawless last year. They've made my favorites list. Those were both 5 stars. So I have no doubt that Powerless will be. I will say that this one does kind of have its card stack against it because it is a road trip romance, which I don't typically love, but I have high hopes for LZ Silver. I love her and everything that she comes out with. So, and my last one, I think I am gonna say Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. I have read a few Kennedy Ryans and have loved them. I think all of them have been 5 stars that I've read from her, and this one just seems so good. You guys know that I love like a marriage in trouble, relationship in trouble, or like trying to rebuild a relationship, and so this is exactly what that book is. I know it's gonna have a really big emotional punch, and I'm just excited. I love Kennedy Ryan and I just feel like this will be amazing, so I'm very excited about this one. The next question is, what genre, subgenre, or trope do you want to read more of in 2023? I definitely want to get back into my dark romance era again. Dark romances were such a big part of my identity for the longest time, but then I started reading more cutesy, you know, rom-coms and just cuteness, and I love those, don't get me wrong. I definitely have noticed a shift in my reading style, and I miss dark romances. I miss toxicness. I miss the bullies. I just miss like dark romances in general, so I'm hoping to do more reading of that in 2023. I want to find more love triangles because I just love love triangles so much, and I feel like it's very rare, but I definitely want to make a few recommendation videos where I just am talking about love triangles. I personally love them so much. I just feel like it's so angsty and just so good. It's one of my favorite things ever. When I was reading on Wattpad, they were love triangles, and I just feel like it's not done enough anymore, and I know that a lot of people don't really like them because they always think it's going to be one person and they fall in love with that one person, and then it's not that person, or it is that person. It's just a lot for some people, but I love love triangles. I wish there are no Saints was a love triangle. That would be so good. Sophie Lark, please write a love triangle, please. But yeah, I just love love triangles, and I'm hoping that I can find some really good ones. If you guys have read any really good love triangles recently, please put them down in the comments down below so I can add them to my TBR. I just need to find them. I feel like they're hidden away right now. More small town romances. I've been reading a lot of small town romances in 2022, and I really was enjoying my time with them, and I want to read more small town romances. I just think they're so cute and so wholesome. I'm currently rewatching One Tree Hill, and there's just, you just can't beat a small town. Like everybody knowing your business, everybody knowing what's going on in your life, you trying to like hide away from people, especially if you're kind of in the spotlight in that small town. Like it's just so interesting and so much fun. I love the community aspect. I love how everybody's there for you. It's so cute. And yeah, I just always am looking to read more small town romances, so that's for sure one on my list. The next question is, what trope do you think will be most popular in 2023? Small town romances are gonna continue to be big. They were pretty big in 2022, but I feel like it's just gonna get bigger and bigger, which is always exciting. Like I said, I love small town romances. I don't know, this isn't really a trope, but I've been reading every book I pick up now. Like I'm currently reading Mile High by Liz Tomford, and it kind of has like a healing vibe under it, and then 'Tis the Season for Revenge also kind of has a healing vibe. So I feel like healing is going to be really big in romance books, like especially like the heroine or the hero just gets out of a very toxic relationship and they are healing, and I feel like that's just kind of like the culture right now as well. If you go on TikTok, people are talking about healing from their toxic exes or anything that's like toxic in their life. I feel like that's going to be a pretty big undertone in a lot of romances this year. It's been very popular like in just normal day-to-day life, and the more I'm reading, the more I'm like, oh crap, they're healing. Their ex-boyfriend broke them down to nothing, and now they're in this new relationship, and it's beautiful and it's sweet and it's wholesome, and like I feel like that's going to be a very big trend in romance books. And those are the only two that really come to mind. I'm hoping that there are more love triangles. We'll have to see about that. And yeah, I think those are the only ones that are really coming to mind for tropes that I think will be popular. So the next question is, name 3 bookish goals for the year. So some bookish goals that I have is to read half of my physical TBR. Every year I say, since I've been on booktube, that I would love to read everything on my physical TBR, which I do, but that's just never feasible for me. So I would absolutely love to read at least half of my entire physical TBR. I do have less trips planned during the summer, so hopefully over the summer I can just really get into it and like really read all of my physical books. Another one is to do more giveaways on Bookstagram and Booktube. There are tons of books that I have been meaning to get rid of. Also, just to give back to you guys, I have gotten so many amazing opportunities because of you guys. No, seriously, I could cry just talking about it. I met some of my best friends on Booktube and Bookstagram, and just you guys are always really supportive, so I would love to give back more and do more giveaways. I currently have one going on my Bookstagram right now, which is super exciting, and hopefully I can do a giveaway like every month or every 2 months. That would be great. And then another bookish goal that I have is to read what I want to read in the moment. McKay was kind of talking about this, and I completely agree. I will always like see a book that I'm really interested in and just be like, check the page count and be like, oh wait, this book is really long and there's this other book that I have to read for this video. I want to read what I want to read in the moment. I was kind of reminiscing on before I started Booktube and Bookstagram and how I would literally just scroll in my Kindle app in my like suggested recommended page and be like, oh, this book looks cool, so I start reading it immediately, and just that's how I would live my life. And I found so many amazing books doing it that way, and I would love to just do that again and not focus on what's popular and just see a book that's really cool and just pick it up immediately and see where it goes from there. So yeah, that is my last bookish goal. And then the next question is, name 3 personal goals for the year. I don't know. Some personal goals that I have are to eat more healthy. Really just cannot eat anything without having like a juice or a soda or something like that. And I just really want to only drink water, or attempt to only drink water. I feel like my skin would be better. I feel like that would just, so many things would be better if I just only drink water. So that's a goal of mine, to like eat healthier and drink more water. Another one is to take more chances. I will say I really surprised myself in 2022. I am not somebody who takes that many chances, or I take chances but ones with not that many risks associated with it. And in 2023 I would just love to take more chances and just try new things. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. To just get into a place where I'm like stagnant in my life. I always want to like keep moving and taking chances and trying new things, so that is a goal for me. And the third one is to put more into my relationships with like my family and my friends and my booktube friends and my cousins. I just always want to like make sure that I am being the best friend that I can be to everyone, or the best cousin that I can be, or the best niece that I can be, and just always be there for a person. I'm a very like loyal person. I care a lot about my friendships and cultivating strong relationships, so I would just love to be better, stay inside myself and only be in my own head, especially if I'm going through something. I would love to talk about it more with my friends, and just be a better sister and daughter and cousin to my family members. I'm already pretty perfect, but there could always be more, so there's that. And then the next question is, what do you want to leave behind in 2022? I think Justin talked about this in our video, discreet covers. I think that discreet covers are gorgeous. I really do, but there is just something about people's kind of shame around romance as a whole. Like, I feel like it's kind of ridiculous, honestly. Like, people are like, I can't read this book out in public, or oh, I can't do this in public. Like, literally, who cares? Are you ever gonna see these people again? Are you? Who cares if there's a shirtless man on your book? You're reading a hot, steamy book. Be proud of it. I don't really care about having discreet covers, and also I just think it's not really ethical to come out with a book, shirtless men on them, or a cover that you really like, and then a month after the release date come out with the same book with the new cover. I feel like that's just really bad for the environment. That's bad for your viewers' wallet. Great marketing standpoint, because it works. Like, if I read your book and I loved it, I'm gonna want it in every single cover, but I just feel like it's not very ethical. And also, be proud of the romance books you're writing. Be proud of the romance books you're reading. I think that it's great, and there should be a lot less shame around it. And I know that was never really a thing before Book Talk came along, but I just wish it kind of lessened. Be proud that you write steamy romances, you know? Another thing that I would love to leave behind is comparing. I'm honestly been a lot better with this. In the beginning of my booktube career, I would compare myself to other creators, bookstagrammers. Oh, this person has a really cool opportunity, I wish I had that. Stop doing that a lot. Like, I am genuinely just focused on myself and like improving myself in my videos and everything around that. But sometimes that little devil creeps in and is like, why does this person have this and you don't? but it's not very rare. But I would just always like to continue to remind myself that it doesn't matter what this person has, doesn't matter what this person is doing, you're doing this, and that's also really cool. And you know, just stuff like that. Not even with just like booktube, but just like my day-to-day life at school, or just in general when I'm home. Oh, this person's doing this. Oh, that'd be so cool. Like, I just am over that, and I don't really do that much anymore. It was really a big thing for me when I was younger, but like I said, sometimes the doubt creeps in. So yeah, so that was the last question for the New Year booktuber tag. Like I said, I will have Justin's video linked down below, and along with her channel. I love this tag. I think it's so interesting. I loved seeing everybody's answers to this. I don't know if I'm gonna tag anyone to do this because, like I said, kind of late in the game a bit, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Check the description for more. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a big like and a comment down below, and also subscribe so you never miss another upload from me. And I will see you on Friday with a new recommendation video. Bye!
If I got one thing right, it was you and me.